Hello, this is the video demo for Eventosphere, a cloud-based event planning web application. There are a number of event planning websites out there, but we believe that none of them offer the flexibility or the ease of use that today's users are looking for, which is why we decided to come up with our own attempt. We use the MVC framework to create this application. MVC relies on ASP.NET as well as C#, and basically we have a number of different models for the different objects in the application. So we have a model for our users, a model for our events, and so on. And for each model, there's a corresponding controller, which includes all of the functionalities, as well as a number of views to display the different parts of the model to the users. Now, what you see here is the homepage for the website. This is what a new user would see. And from here, he can register. So he writes his username, his date of birth, email, as well as the passwords. And he can choose to upload a profile picture for himself. So we click register. Okay, so now we have a new user. This user can see his profile here, and he has the option to edit it. He can change his image, his username, his date of birth or email, or even change the password. And also from his homepage, he can see a list of all the events that he's going to. Naturally, he has none right now, as well as a list of all his responsibilities. Now we'll come to the responsibilities later on. So the next step for a new user would be to create a new event. So we go here, we click add a new event, and we name the event. Okay, we choose the privacy type, and the user now has one of two options. He can either use one of three predefined templates or create his own template. The predefined templates are templates for a birthday event, for a dish party event, or an outing event. And what they do is basically they define which tabs the event would include. So every event has a number of tabs showing different parts of different information about the event. A dish party would have a supplies tab, which allows users to easily decide who's going to bring what to the event. An outing would have a transport tab so that a guest can offer to pick some people up on his way to the event, and so on. So let's create our own template. Okay, so we name the template, choose an image for it, provide a description, and then we can choose which tabs we want. So for the sake of showing you guys how everything works, we'll add all the templates, all the tabs. So we have a supplies tab, a transport tab, a wall tab, as well as a customize. Customize allows the user to specify what he wants to include in his tab. So we have a new customize tab, we name it, and then we decide what input fields this will have. So we can have input field 1, input field 2, and input fields can be either text input, text area, a picture area, or a yes or no checkbox. And you can also have a number of different tabs. So let's say tab 2 here, and another text input. Okay, so now we're ready. We click create, and the next step is to define the description of the event itself. So we can choose a picture for the event itself, describe it. We can also specify the address, and for example, if I want to have the event at the Johannes Kepler University in Linz in Austria, I can write JKU Linz, click on find. It would automatically find my place on Google Maps and save the address. Can have a start date, and if my event lasts for more than one day, then I can have an end date. I can also choose to have my event in a first come first serve style, so I can limit the number of guests to 10. So the first 10 that join the event are the only ones that are allowed to come, and I click create. Okay. So the next part is to invite people to my event. Now there are three ways to share the event. The first way is to share it on Facebook. So if I click here, it will automatically post a link to my event on my Facebook feed. Another way is to send private invitations. This can also be done via Facebook. So it sends a message with a link to the event to my Facebook friends, or by specifying the emails of the people that I want to send invitations to. So here I'll specify these 2 guests. And I'll click invite. Okay. Now, from now on, we're gonna have 2 different windows. A window here for the host of the event, and a second window showing a view for the guest. So this is the email that was sent to me. I can click on it. I'll be asked to either register or log in first. You can't see the event unless you're a member of the website. So I have the username and a password. I can log in. Okay, so after I log in, I'm directed to the event page, and I can see the description of the event, the location, and I have the option to indicate that I want to join the event. So I click here and I want to come, and it's automatically added to my event list. Okay. Now we go back to the view of the host, and we see what the tabs do. So the first tab is the supplies tab. Okay, so let's say that I want some person to bring 4 pizzas. So I can say here 4 pizzas, and for example 10 Pepsi bottles, and I click finish. So I can see here that I need 4 pizzas, 10 Pepsis, and then if you go to our guest, then when he clicks on supplies, you'll see them, and he can indicate that he wants, for example, to bring 2 pizzas with him. So you can automatically see here that Omar F is going to bring 2 pizzas, and we only need 2 more, and the same for the Pepsis. And if you go to the responsibilities tab for this guest, you can see here that he knows that he has to bring 2 pizzas with him to the new event at this date. Okay. If we go back to the event here, and again we switch to the host. Okay, and we see the transport. The transport tabs can be used by anyone. So if I'm a guest and I'm coming to the event, I can say that I'm coming from Linz Zoot, for example, in a blue car, blue sedan, and I have 3 free places with me. Okay, so now if you go back to our guest, okay, he can see that there's someone coming from this area, and if this is an area that's near him, then he can ask this person to pick him up with him. They can say, "Take me with you." Okay, and then we go back to our host who offered to pick someone up with him, and we look at his responsibilities, and you see that he has to take user Omar F with him to the new event. Okay, you can also see which users he has to bring with him here by clicking on View Passengers. You can see that the name of the passenger is Omar F. So that's the first 2 tabs, the supplies and the transports. Okay, the wall posts, simply it's a place where the users can share their ideas and suggestions. So I can say, I can type in a message here, post it, and then the guest can see the message and he can reply, or he sees that the new user wrote, "This is a really cool event." He can post his reply as well. And so on. Okay. Now this takes us to the customize tabs. Okay. We have 2 customized tabs, tabs 1 and tabs 2, and they're pretty simple. They're what you saw during the creation of the event. Here you have the input 1, input 2, and only the person that created these, the host, can actually type in. So I can write here input content 1, input content 2, and I click save. And again, if we go back to our guest, and he opens the customize tab, you can see the contents that was inserted by the other event guest. Okay. So this is pretty much it. That's all you can do with this website for now, and hopefully you liked it.